Oh, it's so funny. Earlier, I was saying it was nobody that I normally watch came on. So I figured if nobody else was coming on, I just do my own videos. And really should be doing other stuff. Anyway, so quite a few people have been on since I said that. So funny. I have a lot of videos I can watch now. But hey, loves. I'm back again. Have to move around from over there where I was. Stuff just started getting weird, and I hate. I hate to even, mention them when I be on there, and I don't know. I hate to show faces, but people be getting weird, man. It's like they be fine one minute. I've been in there on a few different occasions, and people are so nice. And then today, it was like all of a sudden people were weird. The boy kept looking at me. He kept looking at me, and I'm like, what? What? I'm literally just sitting here. And I've sat up there before. Same people have seen me there before. So we know they aren't threatened by anything because they've seen me there before. Uh, and they've never had any issues. I've never felt any kind of way, at least not from the staff. Now, other people who were coming in and out of there, you have to side eye some of them, but at least not from the staff. Uh, I've gotten questionable food out of there a couple of times, but service for the most part of it is fine. And so I almost hated to do what I did today, which was show them. But they were acting so strange today, and I don't know why they were acting like that. The boy kept looking up at me. Every time I looked up, he was looking at me. He pulled the trash out. Evidently, he was doing trash in there. He set it right on the edge of the curb by my car. Um, and not by the door, but my car was like only like within maybe 3 feet from the door. Only the curbs with away from the door. I was parked right there in front of the door in the parking space. He dropped the trash right there by my car, and he just kept looking at me. And then all of a sudden, after he goes back in, he walked around the parking lot. I guess he went and threw the trash away. And I looked up. I kind of caught a glimpse of him out the corner of my eye, and he had the phone in his hand. Now, again, I don't know if he was recording. I didn't see him like turn the phone towards me or anything. I just seen him as he was pressing the buttons on it. Normally, when you're holding a phone, you're holding it like this when you're doing whatever it is you got to do. And so when I looked up, I caught him like he pressed a couple buttons and then he put it on down. I didn't, pay too much attention to that because, like I said, I didn't see him actually pointing at me or anything. So I figured maybe he was just doing something on his phone. But he kept looking at me after he done already, like, I done caught him staring a few times at the door. Once he put the phone up, he walked over in front of my car and he looked back at me again. And at that, I'm like, what? What's wrong now? Like, it's always something. And so he went on inside. A few minutes later, the girl looked like she's working a drive-through. She come out. She pulls out her cell phone. She starts at one end of the parking lot like she's taking a picture, and then she slowly turns the phone over to the other end of the parking lot like she's taking a picture, but she never put the phone down. And so she went from like this to like this. And so immediately I felt like, okay, something going on. It's nothing in the parking lot. It's not even that many cars in the parking lot. It's like 3 or 4 other cars in the parking lot. Why is she taking a picture of the parking lot, or is she taking a picture of me? Even if it's me, why would she be taking a picture of me? It just, stuff got to be stupid. Like I don't understand. What's the purpose? I don't know, y'all. Like I kind of don't understand what's the purpose. And then sitting right there, because they was just down there in the parking space. They pulled out the parking space just to come sit right here next to me. This is what I mean. People do the strangest things. They were literally just parked in the parking space down at the other side of the parking lot, and they pulled out of that space and over here. I just noticed that they were right there. So anyway, I don't know what was going on. It definitely was nothing going on in the parking lot. Weird. For her to come out of the drive-through and do what she was doing was even more strange. Like, what prompted you to come take a picture of the parking lot? What made him keep looking at me like he did, like something was wrong again? I've been there. That's where I've been eating at since I've been back pretty much. Month and a half now. And so it's not like I'm unfamiliar to them. They know who I am. They may not know me personally, but they know me enough to know that I've been there a few times. So that was just strange to me how they were acting today. And so I'm looking around the parking lot trying to see what she could have been taking a picture of. And she slowly, more like a video seemed like to me, taking a picture or a video of the whole parking lot, with me just so happened to be sitting smack dead in the middle of it. Um, yeah. And so I'm trying to figure out why she was taking a picture of me or taking a picture of the parking lot right there. I don't know who these people are. Just walked up. Maybe they're going into the woods or something. I don't know. Some more Spanish people, by the way. So I don't know. I don't know. It's so funny because I rarely see them at the park. I've never seen them before. I don't know where they come from or why they still just hanging out, sitting there right there. Anyway, I'm trying to figure out what they take. Right now, I'm used to having a Florida tags around me. At this point, between Florida and Alabama, I see them just as much as I see Georgia tags, which says a lot. Florida and Alabama, I'm surrounded by them. Said reconnecting, I don't know, y'all. Some more people just pulled up to walk their dogs. Two more girls. I don't know. I ain't never seen any of these people before. Cars just said a community effort. I don't know what it's a community effort to do. Because honestly, yeah. Yeah. Well, I just seen murder. Red rum. Military just popped out. Military people could have something to do with this. And it could be a community effort to try to get rid of me. Oh, that's so funny because, I mean, I don't know unless dirty looks are going to get rid of me. Maybe whatever it is, they told them back there in their bags. I told y'all I've already seen candles floating in a little water that's back there. So ain't no telling what they be going back there to do. Y'all know these people are weird. And when I tell you people live by magic, they live by it. You never know what people be doing and what they be having in their little bags they be having with them. I don't care. I'm not really too much worried about that. One thing I know is I have God on my side, and nobody can do anything to me. It don't matter how hard they try. They can't take me out. Can delay. They able to take some stuff from me. They can't. I don't worry about anything happening to me physically, because I know it'll be a long time before I go anywhere. So I don't know. Maybe there's something else they're plotting on. I don't know. That really doesn't bother me. I'm more concerned about my money. To be honest with you. Um. So yeah, what I was saying, y'all, was I looked around the parking lot just to see what she could have been taking a video of, which was nothing that I seen out of the ordinary, like absolutely nothing, other than the Florida car. Like I said, I see Florida and Alabama cars around me as much as I see Georgia tags. I guess that's what's here now. I was saying even some of the stores that I frequent, we have these people from the same states who work in the stores that I frequent. They was working in the banks before I left here, before I lost my job. They were had jobs in some of the banks that I went to. These people have jobs in the gas stations. No one, the girl, she went from driving a military tag car, and then the next day there was a Virginia tag car. I told y'all, my brother actually lives in Virginia. He's also got military ties, military background. Hadn't talked to him in a while. Actually, since my mother's funeral, I haven't talked to any of my family on that side. I didn't even go to her repast. Or, yeah, that little after party that they normally have. Everybody sit around and mourn. I didn't even go to that. I got straight back on the road and left. Honestly, I didn't like the way the whole thing was set up. I didn't like the speakers at the funeral. I didn't like the way they did things. I was just slightly irritated by the whole funeral, so I left. I didn't even go to anybody's house afterwards. I just got right back on the road, and I haven't talked to them since then. But anyway, I seen the only thing I seen was the Florida tag parked in the parking lot, which, like I said, they're always around me. Always. Used to be Texas and Tennessee a lot. I still see Texas and Tennessee. Not as much as I used to. Not as frequent as I see the Alabama tags now and Florida tags. But I just went ahead and put, yeah, first, I had my camera on talking to y'all, 1818 on the clock, and I went inside. She looked at me, the same one who was standing there in the door recording the parking lot. She looked at me, y'all. She she was at the front giving somebody their food, so evidently she worked at the front. So I was like, maybe I see her with the headphones on, so maybe she was doing something over in the drive-through. Maybe she worked at the back part of the drive-through. But then as I was thinking about it, y'all heard on the video, I'm like, there's no way she was working at the back part of the drive-through and handing food to the people at the front counter. The fact that she set that food right there and she looked at me and it's almost like she ran to the back, like she almost ran. She moved fast. to the back of the store. And again, I don't know why. I don't know why they. It's like it's been fine. Why you act so paranoid and scared all of a sudden now? Like, what have y'all been told now? It's the stupidity for me. It's the stupidity for me. You can have people coming around you all this time, and all somebody got to do is come in and tell you something, and y'all be acting totally different. You know, if it's that easy to mislead you, imagine what good leadership could do. So anyway, she looked at me, or either looked at the tablet. I don't know which one. I ain't watched the video, and it probably won't post until tomorrow. But she ran to the back, and so I'm like, let me just go. I actually went and got me something to eat from someone else. I kind of been craving that anyway. Yeah. So I kind of been craving that anyway. It's so strange that they were parking now. He walked towards the street, like he parked over here, but you walk towards the street. Why are you walking up the street? How you park at the park and we'll walk up the street instead of way everybody else done went actually through the woods. Anyway, um, I went ahead and pulled off. As I pulled off, I got to the other side of the store, and what do I see? Alabama tag. Somebody from Alabama. We got Florida on one side, Alabama on the other side. So then I pulled off. Of course, I'm thinking, okay, so which one of them was the shit starters? Who said what that got these folks in here acting weird and settle now? Because the whole time they've been regular. Not all of a sudden they acting all strange and weird. And now, as if I wasn't already watching my food, because like I know how people move around here and I know the kind of dirty stuff they would do. Now I'm really gonna have to watch my food because I don't know what they in there doing. I don't know what it is that they've been told. I don't know why they moving the way they moving. Now all of a sudden they act paranoid. They taking pictures of me. They keep staring at me like they waiting for me to say something or do something wrong. They finally pulling off in a white van. Then I parked right here at the park. And I finished eating, but the Hispanic girls walking by, um, they looking at me all weird. I don't know, y'all. People are a little bit slow to me. If you ask me, what is his name? Nature Boy. I've seen a couple of those videos where the girls that he left behind, it's like 3 or 4 of them on a video, that act as if they kind of brainwashed. That's how these people around me move. That's how they be moving. It's like once they told something, that's how they get. Nobody smile, nobody speak. They all just get this kind of paranoid, or either it's almost like they get scared, or either they get arrogant. One or the other. Yeah, anyway. So yeah, I'm just hanging out. Just finished eating my food. Like I said, I decided to eat something else today. Never mind the fact that she didn't come up to the counter anyway to help me. She looked up and immediately ran to the back of the store. don't know. I just seem conceited. Really not sure why that stood out. Maybe that was the attitude of these Spanish girls walking by. I also see under surveillance, so someone could actually be watching what's going on. They want to close your third eye. You know, I always say you can't close what you didn't open. Whether that's my mind's eye, whether that's doors that God opened for me, either way, you can't close what you didn't open. And so you can want, you know, my daddy used to tell me all the time when I was growing up, when you say you want something, you know, people in hell want ice water. I can imagine they would. I can imagine they would. So, yeah. Mind control. Somebody could be under some type of mind control. Magically delicious. Lucky Charms. That's the Lucky Charms commercial. Majestic, mystical, magical, mind control. And so this is what somebody could be using in order to manipulate these people around here, in order to make them look the way they be looking, act the way that they act. Yeah. Someone could be bitter. I see a Scorpio. Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of Scorpio, I was talking about Scorpio in one of my videos. Again, if y'all see him, y'all ain't gonna see it until tomorrow. The Scorpio and Aquarius kept popping out in my videos. I cut off when I stopped doing videos for a second. I was telling y'all, I think I told y'all in the last video, I was watching Love Pearl Hawkins. She was doing a live. I seen it, but I didn't watch it immediately. I didn't watch it until I finished doing what I was doing. And so when I cut off my video, I watched hers, which was no longer live. She had stopped it about 20 minutes, 30 minutes prior to me watching it. But I kid you not, she was saying the same thing. Same thing I just pulled out of my car. She came right on and she was talking about the same things with the same signs. And so it's another reader that I watch sometimes too, Spiritual Advisor. I was just letting it play as I was eating, and she popped up. A video she done today talking about the same thing. So not only did myself read the cards and it said something specific, but Pearl came on. She did her reading. It was almost what mine was. And then Spiritual Advisor came on and she did her reading. And it was following up on what we were saying. Not only that, after that went off, the one that she did today went off. Like I said, I was just letting it play as I was eating. And when that one went off, one from like 8 days ago popped up. And once she finished going about her little rant that she went on, she started talking about some of the same stuff again. It like followed right up with what I was talking about. And so it's no coincidence. All three of us talking about the same thing. No coincidence that video from a week ago popped up and she was talking about that same thing. So I don't know. People are strange. They move strange. Uh, they move strange. And I don't know why I got these cars right here, but I guess we're gonna see. We already at 30 minutes. I should just end the video. So I don't be want to do no videos this long. I'm trying to keep them short, y'all, but I get on here and I start talking. And I look up and I don't know where all the time goes. I don't know where all the time goes. So I guess we'll see. Oh, this is a big dog right here. Hello. It's a very big dog right here. So we just gonna see. Yeah, nothing's coming out of here. Speaking of big dog, spiritual. It's the spirit of the animals that lion, lioness, this higher calling. You have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. It's so funny because I guess by my tribe you mean my spirit guides. My angels, my God. I don't know what else. Yeah. It's just me, myself, and I out here. It's really no tribe. Yeah. My daughter, my grandson, my son, and my son-in-law, which I still haven't seen. Yeah. And so I guess the point is to let go of whatever it is that may have happened in the past and reclaim, said your majesty, reclaim your throne. You may have been knocked off of it for a while. For y'all, maybe you're surrounded by people. Maybe you have people around you, people in your circle. So do what you do. Um, do the noble thing for you and your family. Do the right thing for you and your family. What you know is best for y'all. Don't let whatever this is that may have happened or is currently happening to you now hold you down, because this is gonna end soon. And when it does, it's reclaim that throne that you were sitting on. It's yours. Go sit back on it. It's kind of like let people know that you're still king or queen of the jungle. I'm gonna end it here, y'all. I'll be back.